So growing up, goal setting was never on my mind. It wasn't something that prioritized in my brain, and it was just like, I don't need to do any of these. I don't need to do goal settings, and I thought I was better than that. And I remember when grade 12 hit, you had to write down what your career goals were, and it was like, oh, what's your goal like 1 year from now, 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now? And I was like, I had no idea. And little did I know, when I was growing up, I made it my one priority to actually set goals until today. Hey everyone, welcome back to Small Talk Sundays. My name is Michelle, and if you don't know me yet, I am a beauty entrepreneur and your YouTube girly talking all things beauty and business, so let's dive into it. So setting goals, even on a personal level, has helped me in so many ways, and now you can apply it into your business. And I think with goal setting, you can actually get real results that actually will generate you money in your business, and it will also help you prioritize what's important into your business. So for this video, I really want to dive into setting goals and what it really means and how you can achieve those things. And first things first is being specific in your goals. And it can't be something that's super vague. And you hear with a lot of people when you ask them like what they want to do. And it's kind of something that sounds like, oh, I just want my business to grow. Or oh, I just want to make more money in my business. Or I just want to make money passively. But that's actually not something that's very specific and something that's measurable. So I want to give you some examples of what you can stay away from and how you can be more specific for yourself and in your business. So I want to give you one example, which is like, I want to make money, but you should really be saying like, I want to aim to increase my monthly revenue by like, let's say $4,000 by launching a new product line and implementing a targeted email marketing campaign by the end of the quarter. Or another one that I used to say a lot was like, I want to get better with time management. But instead, you should be saying, I will create a daily schedule and stick to it for at least 30 days, allocating specific time blocks for client appointments, administrative work, and personal development. And then one thing with goals is that I think you should be writing them down, and you can kind of see the difference from you writing something from 1 month ago till maybe like 6 months later. Which brings me to number 2, which is set measurable goals. And this means attaching numbers to your goals so you know exactly when you hit them. And I've shown you in my last example already, which means like attaching actual numbers in your business for your goal. So you know exactly when you've hit them or when you need to improve on how to get there. And if your goal is to increase revenue, determine how much more you want to make and by when. So this way you can check in regularly and see how close you are from reaching those goals. So from my last example, you have $4,000 that you want to reach by the end of the month, and you are now $1,000 away. You want to write down a list of activities of what you can do to increase your sales. And even if you didn't reach that $4,000 goal by the end of the month, you can always carry over whatever goal that you had onto the next one and improve from there. For example, like let's say you didn't create a certain ad from last month, maybe you can implement it in your next month. And I know when you're looking at numbers, it can be a little bit intimidating when you are trying to budget or when you're trying to be more profitable in your business, especially when you're starting out, because usually it becomes a net loss. But setting measurable goals will really help you improve yourself in your business and into your personal life as well. And I want to share something else with you today again. So if you are looking for an easy and beautiful way to connect with your clients and grow your business, I have something amazing for you today. I have been using Flowdesk for all my email marketing, and let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Flowdesk makes it super simple to create stunning emails that really stand out in your customers' inboxes. There are no tech skills that are needed, and you just drag, drop, and you're ready to go. Whether you're sending out newsletters, promotions, or keeping in touch with your clients, Flowdesk has you covered. And the best part is that I have an exclusive offer for you when you sign up using my code, and you actually get 50% off for the first year. And then you can start sending beautiful emails for just half the price. Just click on the link down below and enter the code in my description and watch your business take off. And I have been sending emails once a week for my small business, and my clients always give me a lot of feedback on it, and they really adore the creativity and the different way of doing my business versus other competitors out there. So if you are starting out email marketing, I highly recommend Flowdesk. But let's move on to number 3, which is breaking down your goals. So big goals can feel overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, actionable steps. I think big goals are big dreams, and I love that. But to get to your dream, you have to break it down on how are you going to get there, and you have to break it down into very tiny steps. You have to, and this is why I love goal setting, because you can measure it within the year of how you're going to get there. So let's say I want to open up a studio, and in order to do that, in my first year or even first 6 months, I have to go find leasing places that are available within my budget. Or even if you don't have a budget yet, I would say, how much money am I going to save in order for me to get that salon that I want? Because if it costs, let's say, $3,000 a month, and I have to budget within the next 3 to 5 years to lease that place, I need to put away this amount of money for the next 5 years in order to achieve that goal. So tackling smaller tasks one step at a time makes a goal feel more achievable. So which brings you to number 4, which is setting realistic and achievable goals. So while it's great to aim high, your goal should be realistic. If you set goals that are too far out of reach, you're at risk of burning out or losing motivation. And consider your current resources, time, and energy levels when setting your goals. It's always better to start small and build up than to set yourself up for disappointment. And you definitely don't want to get in the habit of disappointing yourself over and over again. And I am such a huge believer in setting big goals and then big dreams. So I'm gonna do a futuristic example where my goal right now is I want to make it big on YouTube. I want YouTube to be my number 1 priority instead of my small business, because that's where I see myself heading at. And that is a really big reach compared to the people out there doing a lot of content online, doing it more consistently than I am, because I'm doing it once a week and then maybe I'll throw out a video here and there. But I always say, listen to my body and listen to what really motivates me and why I did it in the first place. And if I start to lose myself by just getting there, then I know I have to stop and I have to cut it out and figure out another alternative for my life to set a different type of goal. And maybe that new goal could be something that is a little bit more realistic and a little bit more achievable in my terms, where I don't have to burn out and I don't lose my motivation at all. And I think this is a good reminder that if you don't reach your goal, it's okay. It's okay to restart. It's okay to change up your goals or to do something else. You're not bound to that one goal that you're stuck with. Which also brings me to number 5, which is holding yourself accountable. So accountability is key, whether it's checking in with a mentor, sharing your goals with a business partner, or simply setting reminders to review your progress and find a way to hold yourself accountable. And personally, I like to set weekly or monthly check-ins to see where I'm at and make adjustments if needed. This is definitely something I do on a monthly, or even sometimes I skip it, but then it would be like every couple months, because I would write down in like a blank sheet of paper, and I actually physically write because I like to just not type. I just want to like take time by doing these goal settings, and I would kind of just pinpoint the things that I want to achieve for the next month and what I didn't do last month, and where I can move the things that I didn't do last month and move it on to the future. So if I was $500 short away from last month, how am I going to improve the next month? Is it going to be my ads? Is it going to be my referrals? Is it going to be cutting down my prices and bringing new clients in? Or is it going to be a new product line that I'm going to be launching? Hold yourself accountable and double check your progress and review with your business partner. And if you need to make adjustments in your business, write them down. And last but not least, it's going to be stay flexible and adjust. Business is unpredictable, and sometimes you might need to pivot. So don't be afraid to adjust your goals as you go. If something isn't working, figure out why and tweak your approach. Flexibility allows you to adapt and still move forward even when things don't go as planned. So I want to give you one big example with my business right now is that, so we're located inside a mall in the downtown area. And what happened in the beginning of the year was a bigger studio of the same exact model opened up, but they had a way bigger budget than us. So me and my business partner had to really calm down. We had to kind of think outside the box, and you know what? figure out that it's okay that they came in, because if the city of Vancouver allowed them to stone them there, you know what, it's okay, because we still have our business, we still have our loyal clients, and it was only going to affect the smaller part of our business, which was fine. But it was very intimidating, but we still had to adjust and reflect a lot on what we needed to do. But for the next couple years or so, we have to stay flexible and to really understand like how we're still gonna run our business while they are there. So we have to kind of accommodate. There you have it. These are the 6 steps to setting goals to actually getting results into your business. And you have to remember that goal setting isn't just about dreaming big. It's about creating a roadmap that leads you to success. So leave a comment below of how you are goal setting and how are you gonna change things in your business, or if you are just starting a business, write down the goals of what you can do and to improve. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with your fellow entrepreneurs. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.